Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a video I never ever done. So today's video is I'm gonna be reading a book. So I never do this, but I thought I was gonna do something different. So let's start. Before we start, I do have a new camera. Well, I don't have my same camera, but I got something for Valentine's Day. It's so good to film. Also, a light. So I have a light to be lighter than this. So here we go. Okay, so today's book is Zoe's Rescue Zoo. The Sleepy Snowy Owl by Amelia Cobb. Zoe's Rescue Zoo. Illustrated by Sophie Williams and by Amelia Cobb. Chapter 1. A Snowy Surprise. Zoe Parker wrapped her woolly scarf, sorry, that's my hair, snuggling around her neck and brushed a flurry of snowflakes form from the front of her coat. Brrr! It feels so wintry today, she said, shivering well it's start of December. Replied her mom, Lucy, smiling and rubbing her hands together to stay warm. It's my favorite time of year, added Zoe. Zoe's great uncle Horson, I think that's what it says. Horse. It doesn't say horse, but I'm gonna skip that word. And today is the perfect day for a walk with my two favorite people. The rescue zoo always looks rather magical with a dusting of snow and a few Christmas lights. Don't you think, Zoe? Zoe grinned at him. Definitely, she said, reaching out to hold hands with him. Through her mittens, I love this time of year, too. I'm so glad you're back for Christmas and New Year's, Great Uncle Horace, I think that's what it says. So am I, Zoe, Great Uncle Horace replied, beaming. I do love going on adventures around the world, but there's no place quite like home, especially at Christmas. Just as he said this, there was a very noisy thrumping sound behind them. Zoe spun around to see Bertie, the silly young elephant, inside the enclosure. I think that's what it says. Great Uncle Horace chuckled. Cuckold. It says chuckled. And it sounds like Bertie is pleased to see too, he added, winking at Zoe. Zoe giggled at the funny little elephant going out from a early Sunday morning stroll. Was always lots of fun when you had a very special home like Zoe did. She and her family weren't just visiting the rescue zoo. They actually lived there. Great Uncle Horace was a famous explorer and animal expert. He had met so many lost, injured, and endangered animals on his travels that he had decided to set up the rescue zoo. Now it was a safe home for hundreds of animals that needed help, just like Birdie's. Zoe's mom, Lucy, was Great Uncle Horace's niece and the rescue zoo vet because she needed to be close to the animals at all times in case of an emergency. She and Zoe lived in a little cottage just at the edge of the zoo. This meant that Zoe was only ever a few minutes away from her favorite animals. Zoe's bedroom window even looked out of the enclosures, so she woke up every morning to the sound of the animals squawking, roaring, and grunting. Just like her mom and great uncle Zoe loved animals, so she completely adored her amazing home. This morning, it looked even more beautiful than usual. It was a chilly day, but the sky was very bright and blue. There was a light dusting of white snow of the branches of the trees and red brick path. Some of the zookeepers had hung garlands of holy ivy and mistletoe along the fence so the zoo would look especially festive. When the gates opened to the visitors later that morning, as they walked on, there was a tiny squeak from inside Zoe's coat. A gray, furry little head with fuzzy ears and a big eyes popped out of her collar. Is it time for lunch yet, Zoe? We've been walking for ages and ages. Zoe nuzzled the soft, fluffy head with her cheeks. No, we haven't meeped. Meeped. What's the word that I was, guys? Meeped. And we've only just eaten breakfast, she whispered with a smile, being careful not to let her mom and Great Uncle Horace overhear. And you haven't been doing any walking. You've been cuddling up inside my coat since we left home. Guys, I'm just going to see what's the next page. Until we get to chapter 2. Because maybe this video will be very long. Wow. We have those many We have 17 pages to look still. We're only gonna go to 3 more pages. And then I'll do another video. actually just this page left. That's because I wanted to stay nice and warm, squeaked Meep. I don't like walking on the snow and makes my paws cold. On his 6th birthday, Zoe had discovered something magical. She had found out that animals could understand people and can talk to them. Most people don't understand animals, but Zoe had found out that she could. It was Zoe's most special secret. I can't find my word. She'd never told another person, not even her mom, her amazing gift had made growing up in the zoo even more fun. Whenever no one else was around, Zoe loved chatting with the animals, from the tiniest tree frog to the biggest hippopotamuses. And of all the animals at the rescue zoo, Meep was her favorite. He was a tiny gray mouse. Lemur, with huge golden eyes and an adorable little nose as a long curling tail. Unlike all the other animals at the zoo, Meep lived in the cottage with Zoe and her mom. He and Zoe went everywhere together. Zoe dug deep in her coat pocket and pulled a handful of seeds. I thought you might get hungry, she whispered to Meep. So I brought along a snack for you, just in case, she giggled. Just in case. She giggled as Meep stuffed the nuts and seeds straight through his mouth, making his cheeks puff like a hamster. Okay, guys, so that was the last page. When I come to, I will read these last pages for you guys next video. But I hope you guys liked it. I'm gonna put this random thing. So I hope you guys liked that video. If you were loving this book, please like and subscribe to my channel. We will read this whole entire chapter book until it's done, but I'm just gonna read chapter by chapter. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. I'll see you next time. Bye.